Today I want to talk about checking color the right way. In this case, I'm going to be using DaVinci Resolve with the DataColor Spyder Checkr 24. Let's roll. All right, so I am using two Blackmagic cameras, and I'm shooting in RAW. This one here is a Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera, 6K G2, and my other camera here is the original Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera, 4K. Right, so they have both of these cameras, and I am going to now do something that you usually do behind the scenes, but I'm going to do it up front, which is to show this card. So normally what you would do is you would start your video. And by the way, before doing this, I used to use a simple pop out. I don't have it with me. It's somewhere because I haven't used it today. Usually it's right nearby. I usually just try to hold up something that's white, and I have a gray pop out card. And by the way, you could use almost anything that's white to set white balance. Like I could point to this because I know this is literally about as white as it gets. This is an Apple trackpad. So with that in mind, I don't want to just do white balance. I want to go a little bit further. I want the colors on this video to just pop right. So this is how I'm going to do this. So again, this is the DataColor Spyder Checkr 24. It's popular because there is another couple of brands that have these color checkers, and some of those cards could be hundreds of dollars, and they're probably for more photographers rather than just someone who's doing like a running gun studio setup like this. So anyhow, this is what we have here. I'm going to show that camera, show that to this camera, and then I'm going to show that to this camera. Now, normally you wouldn't have a video where you're holding the this up to the camera, and now I'm going to switch it to show this side, the colors. I'm showing that to this camera, and now I'm going to this one, and I'm showing that to this color. To this camera. I'm showing the colors to this camera, the 6K camera. Now, normally you would do that at the beginning of your shoot, and then you would then put it away unless you change the lighting, or there's sun, if you're outdoors, the lighting changes, maybe clouds come over, or you're shooting at different times of the day where the light obviously changes, especially as sun's going up or down. And so the idea here is that I see it, the camera sees it at least once. And then, of course, you edit that part out. And then you go into your software and you use that for color calibration. Now, if you're using a program like DaVinci Resolve, you can then point to just the gray part, or, again, just a white part, anything you may have around, and you can set white balance that way. But this time, I'll be doing something that I normally don't do, and my colors hopefully be a little better than they normally are, because I'm going to match the colors on the card. Now, it's not a manual process. The Blackmagic DaVinci Resolve has an actual option to do that. I'm going to actually demonstrate that in the near future. But what do you think about the colors here? Are they better than my normal colors? How does the whole thing look like it's coming through? And I'm recording this on that camera in 6K and the other camera in 4K. It's going through. I might as well show that. It's going through over here. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. Blackmagic ATEM Mini. It's going into there, then gets recorded into a external drive. There's a whole process involved in doing these things. It's tedious, but at the same time, it's time saving, if that makes sense. It's tedious setting it up for the first time, but now that it's ready, I'm gonna see if this streamlines my entire video making process. So stick around. Hope you come back for more videos.